the world's greatest super friends.
20,000 fathoms. A fathom is 6 feet and it measures how deep you are in water. 120,000 feet. That's 4 times as deep as the deepest spot in the ocean. The only thing I know of that ever got that deep was The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms, a 1953 movie about a frozen dinosaur that's awakened by a nuclear explosion. When it came to TV, my nephews and I desperately wanted to watch it, but our parents forbade it because monster movies would give us nightmares. Oh dear, I'll be terrified all night. We knew it was fake. Plus, at the end of these old movies, they always killed the monster, so what was there to nightmare about? But we're not referencing that movie. We're doing a sort of knockoff of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, the 1954 movie based on the Jules Verne novel. A league is 3 miles. 20,000 leagues is 60,000 miles. It can't be talking about depth because the Earth isn't that big. If you've read the novel, you know that the title describes the distance they traveled under the sea in Captain Nemo's unique submarine. That's what we're actually referencing here. How do I know that? Because that is the Nautilus from the movie. We didn't even try to disguise it.
Heading 43 degrees. Speed 89 knots.
89 knots? That's over 100 miles an hour. It's also pretty well impossible. I listened to it several times because I hoped he said 8 or 9 knots and I heard it wrong. Nope, he said 89. I don't care what you make your sub out of. If you try to go that fast, the behavior of the water around your vessel will make things so unstable that if you go long enough, your sub will literally shake itself to pieces. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that may not be healthy for the crew.
Wire cutter. Laser scalpel. There! My android Batman is functioning perfectly.
Memory circuits activated.
Excellent. You're indistinguishable from the real Batman.
So indistinguishable, you're talking to it, and it's answering in a perfect mimic of Batman's metallic, reverberating voice.
And with your computerized micro-brain, you'll carry out my orders to the letter.
Yes, Captain Nemoy. The real Batman is scheduled to take 3 nuclear missiles on a test flight at 0800. I will replace Batman and hijack the test flight, bringing the missiles back to you.
And as we all know, Batman always speaks as though he were a robot, so nobody will suspect a thing.
Our orders are explicit. A low-level flight over the Mojave Desert. Then a test of the jet's defenses over Vandenberg Air Force Base.
That means the goal is testing what the plane can do, while carrying 3 live nuclear missiles. What could go wrong?
Batman, there's an emergency call for you from Washington. You can get it in Hangar 7.
Thanks. This is Batman. Hello? I'm afraid you've been disconnected, Batman.
Great Gotham. Who are you?
I'm Batman. Take him back to the sub. I've got work to do.
Did you know Batman has a paralyzing ray? Neither did he.
Batman, what are you doing? You're off course.
Wrong, Robin. We're right on course for a rendezvous with a submarine in the Pacific.
I don't understand, Batman.
Perhaps this will help you understand.
Don't worry, the ejection seat has a built-in rubber raft. The jet doesn't. I'm fairly sure we borrowed the underwater landing lights from Irwin Allen. As we know, he doesn't throw anything away, and you can use it for a small fee.
Batman crashed and sank. I better radio for help. Hey.
Join us on the sub. We have a much better radio.
Jupiter, Superman. It's incredible.
Especially this Superman museum.
I hope I don't have to mention that we're touring Superman's Fortress of Solitude. It's his man cave. He doesn't let just anybody in here, especially girls. Obviously, there are exceptions.
Follow me and I'll give you a guided tour.
What's that?
That's the robot spider of Alpha 12.
I sure hope it doesn't come to life.
And this is the Kryptonite vault. Within these 8-foot thick steel, concrete, and lead-lined walls is all of the world's known kryptonite.
He finally scraped enough money together to buy it from Lex Luthor. The next question is how he moved it from Lex's place to here while continuing to, alive. He has another major curiosity.
What's this, Superman?
That's the bottle city of Kandor. It used to be a great metropolis on my home planet of Krypton. Now, millions of tiny Canandorians live in that bottle, shrunken by that evil fiend, Brainiac.
Originally, Kandor was only one city on one planet that Brainiac stole by shrinking it and keeping it in a bottle. He collected them for his own enjoyment, never mind the people who are inside there. We saw those four fly out like Superman and hoist Gleek. This was a later development. In the earliest stories, Superman kept the environment in the bottle exactly like Krypton's was, which means no superpowers. That changed a few times depending on who was writing.
Everything's okay, Superman.
We'll be seeing ya.
And by the way, keep the monkey away from the bottle, huh?
Great Scott! I'm supposed to meet Wonder Woman on Saturn in 5 minutes.
5 minutes to Saturn? Now that's what I call rapid transit.
There's an emergency call coming in over the Fortress communicator.
Aquaman, we've got a priority 1 emergency. Batman and Robin's test flight has disappeared off our radar.
I'll bet they went to Saturn, and that's why Superman needs to be there. He gives the coordinates, and Aquaman heads off to check it out.
But Batman, I saw you get into the jet and fly it over the ocean.
It wasn't me, Robin. Whoever's behind this evil scheme has an android that looks exactly like me.
Holy triple jeopardy! He's got 3 nuclear missiles, too.
I'm afraid you're right. And unless we can figure a way out of this laser cell, the entire planet's in big trouble.
What does Captain Nemoy, yes, that's his name, intend to do with the missiles?
Once I fire these 3 missiles into the continental shelves, the Earth's continents will sink into the ocean, and I shall be ruler of the new world beneath the sea.
His simulation removed England, Japan, and North America. 2 of those aren't even continents. Are we sure he's given this enough thought? He thinks so.
3, 2.
This is computer override circuit. All systems halted.
But the computer doesn't think so, and it looks like it has the car keys.
What's going on?
Computer analysis indicates that 3 missiles with conventional warheads are insufficient. The addition of element kryptonite to warheads is necessary to create chain reaction that will dissolve crust under the continent.
He contacts the UN and demands all the world's kryptonite or else. To prove he's serious, he'll fire one of the missiles at the North Pole.
Target at latitude 88 degrees north, longitude 120 degrees west.
Guidance system programmed, Captain.
Fire!
Great Neptune! That's one of the lost missiles. There must be a launch site under the seafloor.
By the way, those coordinates he rattled off aren't the exact North Pole, but they're close enough for an atomic bomb. He's made his point. He gives them an hour.
Prepare the warheads for the kryptonite conversion. It won't be long before I rule the world.
I think you can rule that out, friend.
It's Aquaman. Seize him!
You guys look like you're headed for a fire. Let me help you.
Very clever, Aquaman. But now it's my turn. Take him to the submarine brig. We'll dispose of him later.
Okay, the paralyzing ray is Nemoy's, not Batman's. Once this is over, Batman definitely needs to add it to his utility belt. Aquaman is in a separate cell with his own set of lasers and no ideas how to get out of it.
Your hour is up. For your own sakes, I hope you have the kryptonite.
We have no kryptonite. It has long since been gathered up by the Super Friends. Only they know where it is.
Fools, you haven't heard the last of Captain Nemoy.
They couldn't tell him that the first time he called because he wouldn't shut up. That means he has to go look for it himself. What a concept. On the other hand, he has a few super friends on board, so maybe he can go ask them.
Batman, am I glad to see you?
There's little time, Aquaman. We've got to get out of here. The world will be in great danger if Captain Nemoy finds out where the kryptonite is hidden.
Don't worry, Batman. He'll never discover it's in the Fortress of Solitude.
Thanks, fool. We won't be needing you any longer.
Batman, what's the matter with you? Batman?
Load them into the torpedoes.
I assume he'll send the fake Batman to get the kryptonite. Don't ask how it knows where the Fortress of Solitude is. It just does. It's Batman-ish.
Gosh, Zan, Aquaman hasn't reported in hours.
I guess we'd better try to contact him.
Don't bother, Zan.
Batman!
Oh, thank goodness you're okay. What happened?
There's no time to talk about it now. I've come to get the kryptonite.
What do you want with the kryptonite, Batman?
We got word that someone may try to steal it. I've got to hide it somewhere else.
And you think you can come up with a place more secure than this? Let me guess. It's on Saturn.
You're not Batman?
That's right. But I'll be taking that kryptonite anyway.
Time for the Wonder Twin powers.
Form of a gorilla!
Shape of a waterfall!
Hold it right there, you Batmaniac!
Your primitive Exor powers are no match for my android reflexes.
Not a bad pitch for an imposter, but let's see how good you are at sliding into home.
Atta girl, Jaina! He's out!
Wonder Twin powers, deactivate!
Yep, you better check them seals before you send this thing out again. I think something got into your wiring.
We did it, Super Sis!
Looks like we're full-fledged superheroes now!
I doubt it, fools. It seems you're nothing more than full-fledged prisoners. Take them to the submarine. I'll get the kryptonite.
They were close enough together. Why didn't they activate their powers again? Well, this won't be the first time Gleek has had to save the day. Nemoy has fired his 2 remaining kryptonite-enriched missiles.
In 10 minutes, they'll strike the continental shelves off California and Japan, causing the continents to sink beneath the ocean.
Again, Japan isn't a continent, it's an archipelago. Don't hold me to this, but I think his idea is that a deep strike will liquefy the strata under the continental plate and make the whole thing sink. With 2 missiles, both in the Pacific, he's going to do this to all the continents. Even though his own map left South America, all of Eurasia, and probably Australia untouched. I can't tell if he hasn't thought this through at all, or if he's just crazy. The twins have figured out that the Canandorians can probably help. All they have to do is explain to Gleek how to explain it to the Canandorians.
Wonder Twins emergency, calling Gleek. Come in, Gleek. Gleek? Good boy. Now listen carefully. You've got to release the Canandorians out of their bottle.
Pulling the cork out of the top should get their attention and give them a hint of what he needs.
Here it is again, Myvar. What is it?
Look! It's that Exor monkey, Gleek, again. Come on. We'd better stop him before he rattles Kandor into ruins.
Or he can rap on the bottle and scare the bejeebers out of them. Jaina explains about the missiles.
Hannah, you and and I will head for Japan.
Aaron and I will take care of California. Let's go.
If you're going to sneeze, please do it away from Candor.
I think it's disarmed. Quick, let's get out of here.
Missile 1 fails, but Missile 2 is still going. Captain Nemoy is preparing for his moment of triumph.
A perfect hit. Prepare the invasion fleet. North America will be underwater in less than an hour.
Unlink Kryptonite. We're too late. California is sinking into the sea.
Not all of California would sink, and neither would the entire North American plate. This would only affect things as far as the San Andreas Fault. Other stuff would get shaken up, but it wouldn't sink. Still, there'd be plenty of damage. Our tiny heroes have to act fast.
If we can blow enough sand under the coastline with our super breath, we may be able to weld the rock back together.
Just go with it. For all we know, it works. Now about those torpedoes.
It's no use. I can't break free. Wait. If my aquatic telepathy can penetrate this metal casing, we may have a chance.
That's usually the first thing he thinks of. Is Aquaman having a bad day?
Thanks.
Batman and Robin promised never to eat calamari again. Back to Nemoy's HQ.
Holy sea caverns, Batman. It looks like we're too late.
Batman, over here! Zan, Dana, where's Captain Nemoy?
He split for California with his entire invasion fleet.
Perhaps we can be of help.
Who was that?
It's the Canandorians.
4 of us are almost as strong as Superman.
Captain Nemoy is in for a big surprise.
His biggest surprise will be when he gets to California and it's still there. By the way, invasion fleet? If he sank the entire continent, everybody's drowned, and water pressure has destroyed almost anything of use. What's there to invade?
Alert all subs. Invasion will proceed as planned.
Captain Nemoy, look!
Why, it's impossible. I saw the missile explode, but the continent is unharmed.
Again, I ask, if he expected the continent to sink, what's left? Water. What does he figure to invade? His radar reports a jet boat approaching fast. He submerges, intending to hit them with torpedoes. This is the Bat boat. You have fun with that.
All subs prepare to fire.
Admiral Nelson tried to sue for patent infringement, but the judge threw it out because the two propulsion systems were completely different.
Captain, our subfleet has disappeared.
Lock into that jet boat and fire all torpedoes.
Holy torpedoes, Batman! Look!
Hang on!
Go, go, Gadget Batboat!
Now to fire a torpedo of our own. That torpedo, away!
Their torpedo hit our rudder. We're out of control.
I knew I should have taken that left turn at Albuquerque.
The Canandorians are willing to help any time as long as you keep that monkey away from the bottle. I don't think that'll be a problem, at least for a while.
Oh, no. I think Gleek wants to live in a bottle city of his own.
Yes, he has no bananas. Didn't think far enough ahead there, Gleek. Lucky he can use that extendable prehensile tail to reach over and get a banana whenever he wants. Once he discovered that, he lived happily ever after. At least until the bananas started completing their journey through his system. I think his idea is that a deep strike will whatever I said.